All right, no Wakka Wakka time. More serious practice for SCG Indy. We just played Humans, went 4-1 with Militia Bugler. If you missed that, the video will be up on YouTube. But for now, we're playing Jeskai Control. I've played this list for the last 4 tournaments. I came in 11th in Atlanta. I top 8 Milwaukee with it. I played it at the Invitational and did bad, but I suck, so it's fine. Mostly did bad in Standard. Deck's really good. My list is a little different than Jonathan Razum and Nikolic because they're both dumb and I'm smart. I'm just kidding. Those guys are great. But I obviously think my list is better. Most of the usual cards, I only play 2 Cryptics because I think this card's very clunky. When it's good, but it's bad, it's bad. And I don't like cards like that. So we're only playing 2. I play the 4th Bolt because I think not playing the 4th Bolt's insane. I play a Spell Snare, which I think is very, very good. We have 1 main deck Negate and 1 main deck Vendilion Clique. These are both very good in your bad matchups. Are they ideal in your good matchups? No. But against decks like Tron or combo decks or things of that nature, both cards are very good and they're very passable otherwise. So I'm more than happy to give myself a few percentage points in those matchups. Otherwise, most of the usual stuff, Helix, Bolt, Path, Snap, 1 Electrolyze. Again, I don't like the clunky cards. Cryptic and Electrolyze. I actually am going to change this. I play 1 Wrath and 1 Verdict as a slight hedge against Meddling Mage. But all the usual stuff. Teferi's great. I play 1 Rev over the Secure the Wastes. I'm not a fan of Secure the Waste. Making 4 1/1s is not just draw cards, you know. My sideboard's different also. I play 2 Ancestral Visions for grindy matchups. It's also for matchups like Storm or Grizzlebrand, Amulet Titan, matchups where you want the card advantage because the post-board games get kind of interactive, but you also can't afford to tap out for Teferi. This card's actually very good. So very good in grindy matchups, very good against Mardu in the mirror, also good in those combo matchups. Big fan of this card. I've always played 2. No one else does because they're all dumb. I play Surgicals as well against Hollow One and other graveyard decks. It's also part of our plan against Tron. It's not a great plan. Our plan is to Field of Ruin them and then Surgical or Tron pieces. We only have 2 of each, obviously, but it's just, you can't go too deep on your plan for Tron. We have counter spells and burn spells and clicks otherwise. And then we have all the usual stuff. Blessed Alliance is nice against Infect, Burn, just Boggles. Just a nice card. It's like very good in a lot of spots. 1 Stunning Silence, 1 Elspeth, your big win condition. All the usual stuff. I'm not big on Opt over Serum Vision. That's a somewhat common thing lately. I think Opt is just way too low in power level. Serum Vision allows you to keep so many hands and just dig so much deeper. I'd much rather have Serum Visions. It's not an instant. I get it. I love playing at instant speed. It costs 1 mana. It's not that big of a deal. It's kind of like Ponder and Legacy. So that's the deck. Nothing too fancy. Just the usual stuff. We're going to jump right in and play here. Once again, no Wakka Wakka. I'll be talking less than usual. And just kind of focusing more on playing. Obviously, I'll be talking a bit. So if you have questions, I'll answer them. And Kevin says, in paper, I have only 3 Snapcasters. What do you suggest put in its place? Go in your binder, find some rare you don't need, and sell it, and buy a Snapcaster. You can't play this deck without 4 Snapcasters. It's the most important card. Jeskai is very good. It is a hard deck to play. It asks a lot of you. You play a lot of very long games. You have no easy games. And you have to play very, very tight most of the time. It's also very important in your sideboarded games to really understand your matchup and the roles and how aggressive or you need to be in bad matchups and things like that. It's not an easy deck to play. But what's up, Rick? We went 4-1 last league with Humans. We lost to Amulet. They had some pretty good hands, and our hands were kind of They kind of just browned us with explosives. So, do I like Blue-White Miracles in Modern? No. I think the Blue-White decks just aren't very good. They're fine, but yeah, our last league was Humans with 4 Militia Bugler. Cards are very, very good. If you missed that one, check out the YouTube video. It's up on my YouTube somewhere. Blue-White is a little different than Jeskai. Like, Terminus is good in some matchups, hard to set up. Like, having to cast a Jace before you Terminus is kind of rough. I think it's just, like, more inconsistent. Has a better Tron matchup by virtue of Field of Ruins and more Field of Ruins and stuff, but just, like, so slow to close. I want to be able to click Bolt, Snap Bolt in my bad matchups and just steal wins, and blue-white can't do that. Say if this was an opt, I'd be unhappy, but it's not, so I can keep easily. I wouldn't be unhappy, but Cryptic is not the best card in the deck. Cryptic is slow and clunky, and how you lose a lot of your games. Modern's a very, very fast format. A lot of decks will be presenting lethal on turn 4. So Cryptic is very, very slow. You have to tap and draw way too often, which is not what I want out of my cards. Cryptic is a mid to late game big powerhouse card, not a card I want 4 of. I think it's the biggest sacred cow that everyone is terrified to slay in Jeskai Control is Cryptic Command. I think if the format slowed down a lot, then sure, we can play more Cryptics in our deck. But I think that the way things are in Modern right now, playing 4 Cryptic is stupid. All right. So, see, this is why I like blue-white over, Jeskai over blue-white. We look at our hand right now. Our hand is removal spell, Snapcaster, Snapcaster. So, if our opponent's playing creatures, they are dead. Like, nice human deck, idiot. I'm going to kill your first 5 things you play. If our opponent's playing no creatures, then we go Bolt to the face, Helix to the face, Snap Bolt. Our hand is still good. If we're playing blue-white control and our hand is Oust, Path to Exile, Snap, now our hand is awful against half the format. And that's the reason why Jeskai is better than blue-white. Somebody clip that, put it on the internet, drop the microphone. There you go. This is the content you folks pay for by not paying for and watching me for free. But subs are awesome, so thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. Tarn, Snapcaster. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll keep all that. Now you have the option to Logic Knot or not. Botanical Sanctum. So yeah, this is a good matchup for us. Probably Infect, but it could be Spirits also, actually. All right. I think we're going to Bolt Tapland. We could go untap Helix, but this looks more like Spirits, I think. Using Helix here might actually be better, but mana efficiency wise. Although snapping Bolt next turn is also a thing that could happen. So yeah, we're gonna play Tapland. I want to draw his 3rd Snapcaster, so we're gonna Bolt this and just play land. I think that for the most part, only very good players play blue-white, which I think might skew the matchup percentages. I think that playing blue-white is kind of crazy. I think that you need to be kind of crazy. You need to like really trust your skills as a player to play it. So I can see that being part of the phenomenon. All right, there's a Snapcaster Mage. We just say go here. Not really scared of Mausoleum Wanderer. We have Logic Knot for Geist if they're playing that. Also like save Logic Knot for Company if possible. We can Snap Bolt. We have Helix. We have a lot of options here. All right, so we're going to cast a Snapcaster Mage. And they probably are going to Spell Queller it, and then we'll just Helix it next turn, which is fine. I'm not a fan of the Scred decks. I think they're pretty bad. Is Teferi the best control planeswalker ever printed? It's format dependent. Jace is better in Vintage and probably Legacy. And Legacy for sure. Alright. Like, I feel like Spell Queller is almost assuredly in play here. I kind of want to just leave the Tarn, cast the Snapcaster, let them color it, and then just fetch Tapland. I'll have to take 3 if this resolves, but I think that's okay. So I'm not going to get Mountain, obviously, so we'll just cast this. These are the kind of plays that make Jeskai hard. Like, right now we're deciding, we think they have Spell Queller. We think they're going to Spell Queller this, maybe. We're not really sure. So, normally, if I didn't think they were ever going to play anything, I would want to crack Tarn for Island, play Snapcaster Mage, and Snap Bolt. Because I think they're going to Spell Queller here, I gain a little bit of an edge by doing it like this and then getting to use get a tap duel for free. So little edges like this are what make Jeskai difficult to play. Alright, so now he gets to just kill the... You can kill Snap. I mean, they have a company. It's kind of annoying, but I think we're pretty fine with this. We do want to do this before they untap and have battle chains and stuff.
Hi.
Don't read Todd Stevens' article today about the Scred deck. Scred decks are stupid. So, this is fine. We get our Snapcaster back and don't get to bolt something. But that's actually fine because the bolt's still in the graveyard for our snaps in hand. So this is fine. We just got a 2-for-1, which is great. But yeah, check out Todd's article. Todd brewed up that Scred Sarkin deck, and it actually won the Classic, which is a surprise. It's a surprise to me. I know. In the article, in Ross's article, he was saying how he was telling Todd the deck was bad. I think the deck is bad too, but it won the Classic, so Todd's up on the scoreboard, and we got nothing to say. All right, thank God that wasn't Geist. All right, so this seems pretty good for us, obviously. Spirebluff Canal. All right, so we're going to Snap Bolt here, and then we'll have Logic Knot. Logic Knot Helix for next turn. Those lands can't cast the Snapcaster Mage. Whatever. Opponent is kind of playing into our stuff, but like they're playing a deck full of creatures. What are they going to do anyway, you know? So, of course, I'll be at SCG Indy this weekend with my teammates Todd Stevens and Ross Merriam. And we have our challenge event, too. I'll plug that in just a second. They're going to resolve his company. I'm going to get this challenge event. No. They get a double image here or something? Or double phantasm? Sure. This is totally fine, obviously. That's really good. So before we blow our opponent out, let's take a second to look at the old Twitter sphere. First off, hop on Twitter. Give me a follow at JimDavisMTG. Follow me. Also follow my squad, Team BCW, as well, at team_BCW. But most important is I gave away Karn. That's my new emote. Fun stuff. Go follow me on Twitter. There's all this fun stuff here. Most important is this right here. Team BCW does a challenge every Friday in the City of the Open before every SCG Open. So this one's in Indianapolis. We're going to be at Midwest Games on Friday for F&M, 8 to 10 p.m. And we'll be hanging out. It'll be myself, Todd, Ross. We have a special guest as well. We have Cat Light, who's a Bant Spirits master. And the four of us will be there. You can challenge any one of us to a game. If you win, you get a free prize. Either way, you get a pack of BCW Deck Guard Elite sleeves, the best sleeves in the market, not close. And it's a great chance to meet us, hang out with us before the Open, a nice relaxed setting. They'll have F&M and all sorts of stuff there too. It's a nice store. I've been there before. So come down this Friday at BCW Challenge before SCG Indy, 8 to 10 o'clock. Information's on Twitter. Check it out. We got Kat, and then of course my Team BCW teammates Todd and Ross. We like to have guests sometimes. We've had Caleb Shear and the Storm Brothers come hang out with us before. It's fun to have some guests in, so it's us and then other people, other notable players on tour, which is fun. So, all right, now let's blow our opponent out here. Probably just Path Helix attack, I think. I wouldn't mind leaving up Logic Knot, but I think we can just Path Helix. BCWs are pretty bad with double sleeves. I have not used them with double sleeves. I play single sleeves. But, what inner sleeves are you using? Does the we'll have Legacy, Standard, and Modern decks. So whatever you would like to play, we can play whatever format you want. I wrote a green-black Tron guide on StarCityGames.com a while ago. Just search the complete guide to green-black Tron, Jim Davis, on Google, and you'll find it easily. Yeah, I would say don't mix up sleeves. I wouldn't mix up. Don't use one brand's inner sleeve and one brand's outer sleeve, because obviously the brands are made to work together. I would say try the inner sleeves. Yeah, Eddie says that they've used perfect fits with BCW, and it's great. The sleeves are awesome. So, first match, 0-0. About to win game 1 here in convincing fashion against Banned Spirits. Pretty close game, though. BCW sleeves are the nut. Yeah. So opponents at one. Opponents at 1 life with 1 card in hand, and we have a Logic Knot. Went 4-1 with humans. Now we're playing Jeskai. No Wakka Wakka. Love your take on Dragon Shields versus BCW. I think the BCW sleeves are sleeker. They're also less expensive. The Dragon Shields are pretty expensive. Dragon Shields are nice. They are nice sleeves. But the BCW kind of have a shine on them, so they kind of like shuffle smoother. They have a better like you go for the riffle and they just glide right in. Like the Dragon Shield mats, they don't glide as smoothly as the BCWs do. And they're again BCWs are like $2 cheaper, $3 cheaper, which adds up over time too, which is nice. All right, Banned Spirits, no Wakka Wakka. What's up, Sub? All right, I want Staticaster. I want, I guess, Explosives. This is a matchup where Wrath is worse than Verdict, obviously.
Welcome aboard.
I don't want Negate. Teferi is also a little sketchy. So is Cryptic Command. Just clunky. Spell Snare's great. I don't know here, honestly. Matchup seems quite good. My BCW sleeves last forever. I use the same sleeves for like 7 tournaments. Like I use them probably longer than I should, but they last for a really long time. They're very durable. This league will be on YouTube, yes. If you're watching on YouTube right now, hello from the past. What's it like in the future? Are there flying cars yet? All right, I got all the explosives. I guess I want dispels for their companies. Cut a Logic Knot. They're probably gonna have their own dispels too. I want to cut the Cryptic Commands, I think. Humans went 4-1. We lost to Amulet. I kind of want the Clique too, honestly.
Imperial troops have entered the base. Imperial troops have entered. Sell out with me, oh yeah. Sell out with me tonight.
On the draw, I'm gonna bring the Clique and cut a Logic Knot. Tannen says this is the perfect perfect testimonial. Tannen says, when they banned Grixis Delver, that was the first time I unsleeved the deck. I had the same BCW sleeves on the Grixis Delver deck from when we first started the team. That's funny. We got Akira, new sub. Akira, what's your name? Where you from? How long you playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? Puppy name, please. This hand is not very good. We have no red and a lot of clunk. We're on the draw with an explosives. Any blue land or red land is reasonable. We have a Dispel for a company. The Teferi is the card that looks the worst. Everything else looks fine. We obviously play a lot of lands in our deck. I'm just going to keep. You got to trust your deck sometimes. We have plenty of lands in our deck. I mean, one red land in his hand is pretty good, so. Yeah, Todd, I agree. I think Clique's better than not on the draw. On the play, it's different, but. Obviously not a good one, but. They have 2 unified wills, not Dispel. Okay. Good thing we have all these creatures. Nothing. Fetch land. Okay. That's actually cute. I like that play. So I can't counter it or target it. I like that. Alright. So this was our backup plan. Just playing the explosives on 2. It's not ideal, but it'll play. Hopefully buy us some time for our helixes. If we draw a red land, we can helix and have Dispel up for a company. Does stuff. Kung Pao, that's a really interesting question. Kung Pao asks Todd Stevens, if you're playing Miracles versus Value Town, is it reasonable to bring in a Stony Silence to stop tracker clues? It sounds silly, but the game's going to go super long, and Tracker's one of the best cards. That's actually a really interesting question. If we draw 1 fetch land next turn, I think we're in pretty good shape. Like I said, we'll have 2 mana to Helix or Explosives, and Dispel for company. Deck plays 25 lands. We're on the draw. We drew 3 non-lands, you know. All right. What is Wakka Wakka and why is it not allowed? Usually my streams are kind of like, you know, fun, playing brews and having a good time and playing a little sloppy. But I'm practicing for a tournament, so I'm playing a little more seriously today. Although I am talking a lot, though, so. All right. Big tilt. I'm playing, you know, the decks that I'm trying out for the tournament this weekend and focusing on playing. Tire Striker, best card ever printed. Stream Decker should be updated. Alright, we're going to blow the explosives. They're probably going to say go anyway, and we can't hold on forever on these explosives, so I'm just going to take the 1-for-1 here and live with it. What's up, Rickard? Thanks, my friend. I appreciate that. And Akira is Zach from Massachusetts, about an hour and a half west of Worcester. Started playing during Shadows. Favorite card is Relentless Dead. Favorite deck is Jeskai Control. Puppy named Karn. Zach, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it very much. It's weird. I think that Bant Spirits is probably better than Blue-White Spirits. I played Blue-White Spirits on Tuesday. Those videos go up on YouTube very, very soon. Alright. Alright, I mean, this is not ideal, obviously. We don't draw a land here, we're probably dead. Yeah, I mean, now we're just probably dead, so whatever. I mean, I still think it was a keep. Obviously, it didn't pay off. We drew 4 non-lands in a row. What are you going to do, you know? I think Jace is very bad. Quack, I'd say it's almost not possible at this moment. But I wouldn't even allow it, I don't think. It takes the fun out of getting all the subs. Alright, so obviously the game kind of sucked. What are you going to do? On the play now, I'm more interested in the second Logic Knot. And I almost want to cut it to Teferi. It seems better on the play, though. Like, Clique seems great because it just blocks everything and kind of, like, lets me see their hand and let me know what's going on. I'm going to cut it to Teferi. It seems hard to defend and hard to... Actually, I guess it does get around Spell Queller. They don't actually have that many counter spells. It gets around Spell Queller and the Curse Catcher card. Yeah, let's cut the Sphinx's Rev. That card does not get around this Curse Catcher. I don't know. Gotta cut something. We had no red mana, so that was kind of the problem there. No red mana. Yeah, I got the Rev. I think we're fine. I'm not really worried. Blessed Alliance is not very good in this matchup. Okay. This hand is not great, but I think it's a keep. You have count, you know, bolt into not, into Teferi. Gimp has gifted a sub to the Tannen Grace. Tannen, you're a sub now. Tannen, what's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important. What's your name? Where you from? Puppy name, please. Thank you, Tannen. And thank you, Gimp, for the giftaroo there. Okay. Could have played Spirebluff. We're definitely going to bolt this. Do I want to get Mountain or Steam Vents? It's heavy Steam Vents. You'll be with a lot of knots. All right. All right. Okay. This is all fine. Okay. This is all according to plan at the moment. The Tannen Grace from Baton Rouge, L.A. Louisiana. Right. First games were 95. Delver favorite card. What's the other questions? Puppy name, please, Tannen. Come on, that's the one I thought you would like. Geist of St. Traft. That would have been terrible if he didn't have his Logic Knot. Not gonna lie. All right. Jim's Princess. I think Secure the Waste sucks. I have my ideas. All of the SCG Tour kids have their ideas about Jeskai. They can do what they want. Psycho, thanks for watching, my friend. All right, Spawn's got a lot of cards in hand, and we're a little light here. I'm not gonna lie, on action, but they main phase a company here. It's actually kind of fine, unless they hit like double Drog Skull Captain, because we get to Teferi, untap Path. All right, now we can't do that because we kill the Wanderer. It's still fine though, I think. Yeah, we have to like safe Teferi here. It feels pretty good. I mean, we can just Path now, I guess. Ah, I screwed up. I should have done response to the trigger. Oh, Wakka Wakka. Yeah, that was a mistake. No more Wakkas. I'm not gonna talk anymore. I should have responded to the Mausoleum Wander pump trigger with a Path to Exile on the Supreme Phantasm, probably, or Phantom. Now we're just going to, I guess we could just do it and make them counter it, and then they don't get the land either, and we just kill the Wanderer, which is fine because that's all we can do anyway. Then they have a 1/1 and we have a Teferi. Yeah, this is fun. All right. Cool. So they don't get a land, which is nice because in these sort of counterspelling matchups, having mana advantage is important. Now you get to resolve Teferi, and they have 1 power in play. And we gotta draw some lands here, but we're in pretty good shape. Could tuck the Phantom. I'm not really interested in that. Trying to draw some cards. We have a lot of good draws here. Any removal spell that kills this is fantastic. Counterspells are good. 5 loyalties a ton. We even have Colonnade available too, so we'll just draw. There you go. There you go. I would say that probably ends this game. Fortunate, but we had like, we were drawing to like 10 or 12 kill spells there, so. Thalia. Sure. If they have a Geist here, things get a little interesting. But they do not seem to have that, so. Alright, now we're... Now this is just unfair. Wrath and Explosives. Alright. They've played a few Naked Captains. Alright, I'd say we're a pretty heavy favorite at this point. Haunt is good. I'll give him that. Haunt is definitely not bad. But Teferi looks to be going nowhere at the moment. And we even have Colonnade to block. White, 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 red, red, red. What's up, Kat? Yeah, Kat, our opponent has not been playing too great. Game 1, they kind of just ran all their stuff into our stuff. Kat, what do you think of this matchup? It seems good for me. But, you know, our opponent hasn't played great, so. Every once in a while I had a Kat in chat. Kat's going to be at our BCW Challenge event, as I said earlier. Kat is a Bant Spirits aficionado. Is that a word? Sweet. We want to know here, if you're sitting in, welcome to the stream. My name is Jim Davis. We're playing Jeskai Control, getting ready for SCG Indy. No Wakka Wakka today. I'm mostly focusing on playing. Went 4-1 with humans to try out the Bugler. Seemed pretty good. Now we're trying out Jeskai. And, yeah. Very much in Spirit's favor? Whoa, take it easy, Cat. All right. Very much? I find that a little hard to believe. I could see it being almost even, but very much is... Them's fighting words, all right? And Gimp has gifted a sub to Hellcat MTG. Well, Cat, what's your name? Where are you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? Puppy name, please. And give thanks to Gimps for your gifted sub there. I'll be playing this deck. Would I be playing this deck without Teferi? Probably not, honestly. Teferi's really good. All right, so this Brand's pretty terrible. We're going to mulligan. Okay. Sure. Oh, yeah. Not only is that great, it actually makes our hand safe from Thoughtseize, too. It's actually almost better on top of our deck than it is in our hand. Like, I definitely see Spirits having a much better matchup against Jeskai than, like, humans or other creature decks, but, like, we're still playing a bajillion lightning bolts and stuff, you know? All right, Cat Light from Greenville, South Carolina. Oh, cool. I mean, I'll hopefully be moving to South Carolina soon. Started playing Magic in Eldritch Moon. Favorite deck is Bant Spirit. Surprise! You can see Cat at our challenge event. Cat's our special guest for the challenge event on Friday. Information's on my Twitter on that, so check that out. I would like to find Azcanta. Oh, puppy name too, Cat. We do a thing here on the stream. I told Nicole and John, we're supposed to be moving to South Carolina. We bought a house. Things have been a little askew in snafu recently. I'll put the little info box in chat. But for right now, we're staying on Long Island, and I told Nicole and John wanted to get a puppy for the new house. They both really want a dog. John's my stepson. Nicole's my fiance. And I don't want a dog. I don't like dogs that much. But I told them if you got 1,000 subs, we can get a puppy. So you've added to the puppy counter, and you got to give your puppy name. Currently, we're at 329 subs.
Holy crap, dude.
What's up, Big Red? Thanks for following. I got a mirror here? All right. I actually have to, like, not talk that much and focus on playing here. So, maybe a mirror. Dog. Get your coffee. Field of Ruin. No, we don't want that one. Alright. Who writes my MTG bot responses? I've written some of them. Lord Draken and my mods might write some of them. We want to sandbag our Field of Ruins. They don't know about it, and they can't field our field. Atlas or Petunia? I like Petunia. Yeah, dogs are cool to say hi to in the park. Dogs are not cool if they're shitting on your carpet. So, I'm just gonna want blue-red here. Just want all the blue sources possible. Our hand is not very good in the mirror. A second Field of Ruin. Ugh. This card's so important. But the second one's kind of like just a land. I'm gonna keep it. I'll keep it, and then I'm go. Oops! I'll misclick and put it in the graveyard. Wakka Wakka. All right, no more talking. No more talking. It's up to Nicole. She wants a golden. Avison the Purifier says, we got a puppy and it killed one of my chickens. He was supposed to protect the chickens from the hawks and the foxes. I'm sorry I'm laughing at that. I'm sorry for your chicken. That's kind of funny. All right, so I'm gonna stop talking. I've been kind of like, this is actually a matchup I gotta pay attention in. And I said no Wakka Wakka, and I said I was gonna focus. So, chat, I'm sorry we're not talking to you anymore. I'm not thrilled about this, but I have 6 cards in hand. Counter draw. That's fun. That's a pretty loose play, though. I mean, they must have their own Teferi, because if we had a Teferi here, it's pretty insane for us. Super awkward with field. I guess I could have flipped the Azcanta there. I could have Helixed them in response to a trigger, and then flipped it, played a land, and activated it. But it's assuming the card on top is a card I didn't want. Yeah, we also need to, like, I'm assuming they have Teferi now, so we also need to not get Teferi'd if possible. I would have liked a different land to play over field. Also, I'm not. These last few turns have been a little sloppy on my part, I think. They bin Logic Knot. That's really aggressive. This is a strange play in the face of my Field of Ruin. Logic Knot's a pretty important card in the matchup. They could have like Snap Cryptic to bounce their Azcanta, which I don't think we really care about that much. Let's start here. I don't think getting one card out of your Azcanta is worth it.
Close the %* and hashtagging chat, Jim. I don't want to have to tell you twice.
That's pretty funny. Alright. We should be in good shape here. Unless they're sandbagging Field of Ruin. That's a pretty good draw, too. Alright. Let's see if they're they have 7 cards in hand, so they have 7 and we have 2. They have 2 for 1 off their Cryptic, and they drew a card off Search. And I think we mulligan this game too, and they were on the draw, so they are way ahead on cards. All right, chat's closed. Everyone go home. I'm kidding. Don't leave. All right, they were sandbagging Field of Ruin, which is fine. What do they get? They got Teferi off of it, and we are gonna get Serum Visions because Lightning Bolt is not super effective. Even though they are at 11, we're not at a point to be fighting a Lightning Bolt battle. I'd say we're in trouble this game. We're just pretty far behind on cards. And mana too. They're a land up on us and 3 cards up on us. And their helixes are very ugly. Draw Bolt. It's a Teferi. I guess we want this Teferi. The ops are ugly too, I agree. I'm fine with... Actually, maybe we wanted that land so we can go Teferi in with Logic Knot back up. We're so far behind on cards. We gotta pick a plan here. This is fine. I just want more card advantage. They're at 11. We have 2 bolts. Obviously, they have their own helixes and stuff, though, too. Bzz. Taken 2. Taken 2. All right, this is fine. Just crank it. X is 2, 3, 4. And then we get to, I guess, tuck their Teferi or double bolt it. Because they're going to counter back, obviously. I mean, we're in big trouble. Our opponent is ahead on cards and mana. So them just slamming Teferi here is very reasonable. And now we're just up another card. Our opponent's just taking every 2 for 1, which is the way you play this matchup. Usually. I mean, they can be racy with the bolts and stuff, but... And now we're like, if they have another counterspell, we're just in big trouble. Alright. We're going to try and kill this Teferi, and if they have a counterspell, we're probably going to lose. Let's upkeep this. No, that opens up Cryptic Command and Snapcaster Mage. 3rd Logic Knot? No, opt. Bottom's a card. Negate. Alright. I mean, we're in pretty big trouble here. They have drawn 2 Logic Knots and a Negate to our 1 Logic Knot. And those are the really important cards. Alright, we're just going to go to next game. This game will probably take 10 more turns, but... Mom says I'm going to GP in September and can choose a deck I should start playing now. Wonder if you can give me your opinion. Combo, Scape Shift, Tron, Blue-White Control, Jeskai Control, Azcanta Versus. It's whatever you're most comfortable with. It's all that matters in Modern. All those decks are reasonable decks. Whatever deck you are most personally comfortable with. Of those, I think that Tron, Jeskai, and Blue-White are probably the best choices. Or as Kat says, Banned Spirits, obviously. On the play, I don't like Elspeth. I don't think you want that. Vision is great. Dispel is great. Clique is great. I think I'm cool with all this. What's up, Burnsy? How you doing, bud? Wake up. You're on TV. You're famous, Burnsy. Everyone loves you. You're just sleeping. Wow. That was the cold shoulder. Burnsy just gave me the hardcore cold. He was like, huh? Man. Burnsy. Jeez. Burnsy, man. You heard that dog talk, right, Burnsy? We're going to replace you. We're going to start acting up here. Samurai Senpai, Burnsy can hear you. He's right there. We all miss Giroux, but you shouldn't say that around Burnsy. It's not a very nice thing to say. KCI is, yeah. I mean, if you think you can get really, really, really good at that deck, then yes. I think that deck is actually probably broken. But it's just like too hard to play, so nobody plays it. Tiger Joe, what's up, my friend? Tiger Joe, what's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? Puppy name, please. I didn't submit. Good catch with 2 seconds left too. Submit. Hopefully that worked. Yeah, it worked. Keep. All right. Pretty good hand.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
We do want to make land drops. I don't want this many lands. I think we're just going to bottom both. What's up, Mighty? Oh, I almost said it out loud, and I didn't even bother. I was like, I'm not going to say anything. Good draw. I'm pretty aggro with my Serum Vision scries. I bottom a lot, because I feel like you just want to try and find a better card a lot of times. Tiger Joe is Troy from Dallas Fort Worth. Favorite deck is Affinity. Favorite card is Ninja of a Deep Hours. Troy, you ever play the old Affinity decks that played that card? Back when Ravager and the Affinity lands were banned, there was this like rogue mono blue Affinity deck playing Ornithopter and Ninja of a Deep Hours and Genesis Chamber. That too obscure for you? It's pretty old school. Ancestral Vision is dope. So our path is set this game. We are playing the card advantage game. As such, I'm just going to play this till tapped. Nothing they can resolve on turn 3 really scares me. I'm not taking any extra damage. I don't want to expose my Field of Ruin yet. I don't think Ninja's in my cube anymore, John Glass. I do love that card, though. Yeah, V-Click is very Spirit-esque. think we do want this Tarn. I'm going to keep it. I don't want to expose field yet, and it puts a card in the graveyard anyway. I want to make land drops. It gets a duel nicely with my threes. I'm cool with this. I don't think that looting is bannable at all. The card's very good, but I think looting is definitely worse than stirrings. So if they banned looting and the stirrings are still legal, I'd be pretty surprised. Also, like, stirrings is usually in more broken, annoying decks. So Electrolyze or Clique into 4 mana. I want to use Clique to push my visions through, so I'm just going to Electrolyze them. Give me the old bzz. Bzz. Draw another Helix. Makes you want to have another white source. We'll get a Hallowed Fountain. We got 5 cards in the bin now. Someone said Jeskai is the new smart person burn deck. I guess you could define Jeskai as smart person burn. Serum Visions. Don't really want to expose field, so I'd like to draw land. Logic Knot's not bad. Steam Vents on top, Teferi on top. I don't think I'm actually interested in Teferi, but I also don't want to really bin it. Obviously, whatever card goes on top here, we can bin with search. I kind of want to draw Steam Vents. I don't know if I want to bin the Teferi, though, because all your cards kind of matter in matchups like this. But I do want to bin a card because we can flip our search pretty soon. I'm gonna bottom top. What's Wakka Wakka? Well, usually on stream I joke around a lot. I just play silly decks and go Wakka Wakka woo. But we're focusing more today. We're playing some tournament decks, practicing for SCG Indy. I'm talking less and focusing more on playing. Went 4-1 with Bugler Humans. We're currently 1-0 at Jeskai. I don't actually want Teferi, so this game is not about Teferi at the moment. We both have 5 lands. I'm not resolving Teferi anytime soon, and I have plenty of good stuff to do. I want to draw Dispel. I want to draw more counter spells, etc., etc. All right, so we're gonna bin the Steam Vents. I'm not gonna cast Clique either. I'm gonna wait a turn. I mean, binning Steam Vents here gives us the mana anyway, because the Azcanta flips. Then we draw hopefully a land. Sure, cool. And now we're heavily favored, I think, in this game. What's up, Hopkins? Opponent hasn't played a spell yet, which is not altogether damning, but I don't think I would defend here if they try and counter this, unless it's Cryptic. But even then, then I'm just gonna walk into their other counterspell probably. We draw more cards. I'm not sure. I hadn't really gotten there yet. Let's see what their hand is. Electrolyze is fine. I'm more than okay with that. Creature itself doesn't really matter. Their hand is Dispel, Cryptic, Snap, Spell Snare, Lightning Bolt. They have 3 mana available, and they cannot stop Ancestral Visions. So I would say we're in quite good shape here. Cryptic can bounce Azcanta, theoretically. It is very clunky. We don't have any good answers to it at the moment. The spell is also very good. The spell and Spell Snare are both very good. Taking Snapcaster is also reasonable. And they have the field. That's interesting. They didn't play field last turn. That's weird. I'm not sure why they wouldn't do that. Dispel is good. Snap is the most value, though. I'm just take a snap. Oh, sure. They do field of Electrolyze. Duh. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, there's your backup. There's your backup search. Snap's going to the bottom. I would like to shuffle at some point if possible. Okay. We just need to play fast. This game is pretty in our favor. Helix and activate Azcanta. That's true too. That's fine. I think it's the Spell Snare out of the way. It's 3 and 2. Dispel, negate. That is quite good. That's pretty interesting. I think I'm kind of about that. They have Cryptic Dispel, and we have Logic Not Dispel, and we have Teferi. I think I'm down for this. They do have Colonnade and Bolt, I guess. But I can untap a Field of Ruin, which works. We have 1 extra mana. So they have Bolt, Snap, card. We have Teferi, Field, 4 cards, Colonnade, and the Rev. We have the Ace in the hole. Where things get crazy and we slug it out, we slam this and win the game. Bolt, Snap, Electrolyze is also fine. Like, similar to last game, we're just happy to take the 2 for 1. So... Snapcaster Mage. Okay, this is fun. Just gonna Bolt. Okay. When do you go for Rev? When the dust is cleared. Kind of a tilt, but we have no information on any cards in their hand at the moment. That's a pretty good one. Ooh, we're out of lands. Wow. That's our last land. That sucks. It's pretty hard to keep path in. We also have Snap Dispel if we want it, if they have a path. I mean, obviously you have Field for their Colonnade, which is cool too, so. It does suck that we're out of basics. Oh, we have Plains left. Cryptic, Bounce, Draw. I've already played a land this turn, which is kind of annoying, but they only have 2 cards. This is fine. Wow, that is aggressive. Good draw. It's not a fast matchup, that's for sure. It does take a while, but we have our own Electrolyze. We do have our own Electrolyze. They have 3 cards in hand. See, I kind of would like to use the Snapcaster as a counter spell. We already have a counter. Yeah, I'm going to snap Electrolyze here. Puts them at 8, kills their Snapcaster, draws a card, puts a threat in play. Basically all upside. We still have Logic Knot. We still have Bolt. Resub. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. And they go for a Logic Knot here. We can knot them back and fight over this, and then just untap and rev for 10. Lord Draken, that's a good command. Puppy counter is at 330. Now leave me alone. Logic Knot for 6. Could just use the Logic Knot to defend our Rev too. Have to have 2 counter spells in hand to win the fight. Yeah, this is fine. Cool. Alright, well, this should be the game. Red for 6. It's all about being patient. Finding your spot. Found our spot. It's like in Hook. You gotta find your happy place in order to fly. That's game, boys. All right, so we got 10 minutes to win game 3 here. Obviously, a very slow matchup, as I said. A lot of good tools for us. That game went almost perfectly. We had our visions. We had our search. Went good. Everything's fine as is. Could maybe want Elspeth as like a kind of like that Rev was, just like this when the smoke clears and we have basically nothing left kind of card, but. Let me actually keep this end, however weird as it looks. I'm going to keep. We have land drops, a search, and an answer to search. It's fine. Very important to make your land drops in these matchups. Now the question is, do we cast search here? I don't think so. No, surgical is very bad in fair matchups. All right, we'll chill. I'm not gonna cast it yet. Find a better spot. Gets countered by like 5 or 6 cards. I wasn't planning on drawing like 5 more lands, but it's important to remember in spots like this, your opponent can't see your hand. So all they know is we have 7 cards in our hand. They don't know that 5 of them are lands. You know, they don't know we don't have counter spells and all sorts of good stuff. Good lord. No way. Wow. Four Scalding Tarns in the bin. Yeah, that's fine. Cryptic Command, Stone Rain. We're almost out of lands here. Wasn't that bad. It was just a 1-for-1. It was basically just Stone Rain, honestly. And that's not that bad for us. Could Bolt, Snap, Bolt here. Get things moving a little bit. But we really don't have anything going on. I don't think that that's an indicator of ghosting at all. I think it's a very reasonable play to make in a control mirror if you're flooded on cryptics and you want to get a mana advantage. Alright. Alright. This is all stuff. They stopped in our draw step. We can't click our Field of Ruin, which is nice. So we can at least answer the search, but the search will still get at least one. It'll still be +1 card, which is annoying. So they've been a Helix. I mean, this is obviously bad. They're just. This is a little sketchy. To just slam Teferi into my 4 mana 5 cards in hand. I mean, I guess that's a little sketchy. I've done nothing. It's very, very likely I have a counterspell. Even if they have another one, why throw the first one away like that? Why tap out, let me counter it, untap, and play my own Teferi? You know, like, that's a really loose play. I don't know. Like, imagine we have literally just, like, counterspell, Teferi, and lands. Like, how good that is for us. Now we're just super dead. We have no chance to win, but that's just not a good play. I mean, maybe I'm not saying they're definitely ghosting, but I'm saying, like, that's a pretty bad play to make in a vacuum. They just have everything. All right. I mean, that's a really loose play. Like, that play has some upside and terrible downside. Like, the cryptic play was totally fine. That's definitely a standard play in a control mirror, but slamming your Teferi on 5, tapping completely out when your opponent has 5 cards in hand and hasn't done anything, so they can counter it and play their own Teferi. Like, I don't know. I mean, now we're just super dead though. It doesn't matter, but or it's not though, because then they just untap and cast Teferi or cast something good, you know. That's real sketch. It's possible they're just like feeling the pressure of the. They untap my lands. Thanks. They're feeling the pressure of the clock or whatever, and just trying to do stuff. I don't know. It's obviously possible they're not ghosting, but it's a little sketch. Even if they have a second Teferi, it's still not good, I don't think. Great. They found a second search. Well, we get to attack Teferi next turn with Negate backup. 3, 4, 5, activate. Yeah. But the second search is brutal. I guess I could have countered that. We just can't win this game. I'm going to concede next turn, probably. They just have 9 cards in hand, and we have 2 lands and a Negate. They have Teferi and Search. Even if we counter that, they still have Teferi and Colonnade. Probably the best play is to counter that, untap, Colonnade the Teferi, and just pray to God they have nothing. That's probably our best chance to win, but they have their own Colonnade too. We just can't win. Yeah, like they're discarding the hand size. They had 9 cards in their hand. Like, this is just a joke. All right, whatever. All right, whatever. What are you gonna do? Hand was definitely a keep. We're 1-1. If you're sitting in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We're playing Jeskai Control. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow the channel. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow on there, of course. And we're 1-1. Match kind of sucked. Yep, no Wakka Wakka. Use some water. It's kind of hot in here. A delay is much worse for the stream. And I'm here for you fine, folks. So, hand's good. A lot of fair decks in the format. My article tomorrow on StarCityGames.com is all about a deck that can come back and beat the fair decks. Check it out, StarCityGames.com tomorrow. That's your teaser. Goes up at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, StarCityGames.com. Spell Snare. That's tempting. What's this say go? I don't know if they're playing yet either. They went top. They're playing Storm or Control. Alright, they're playing like a blue-white control deck. Alright, that's fine. It's probably just straight blue-white control. Verdict bottom, logic not top. I say go. Alright, there's your opt. It's definitely blue-white. It's also Glacial Fortress too. I mean, I play one Fortress, but... Serum Visions 2? That's a little weird. Does blue-white control play Serum Visions and opt? Interesting. Teferi Colonnade. I do want both of those cards. Preferably in that order. These damn slow matchups. Good lord. Gonna be here forever. Better bring John to hockey at 4 o'clock. Kids gotta play some hockey. Alright, heard you like Serum Visions. I'm happy with both of these, actually. Little Electrolyze, Dink, End Step. Still have Logic not up. John's my stepson. He has his hockey clinic every Thursday at 5. I like to go a little early and skate with him. Right now they're out. Nicole and John are out. We had a Pokemon EX raid today. For a Mewtwo. So John took my phone and Nicole took her phone and Nicole and John caught me a Mewtwo. So this is fine. It's bad if they have their own Teferi because we're going to tuck the search. But then we get to electrolyze the Teferi. It's actually fine. So yeah, one of the big advantages of playing Jeskai over blue-white is it's so much easier to interact with planeswalkers. It's unreal. Like they can't just kill this and I can just kill their planeswalker. Right, like this is great. They got a tuck here. Like, now they're gonna draw. Sure. I do rough John up. Yes, that is actually very true. There's a Bolt. So they have the Azcanta in their. It's the next card up. I can Bolt, Snap. Bolt, Logic Knot, the Teferi. And again, my Teferi is like just super safe right now. It feels awesome.
In water.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's get this out of here. People were asking me why I like this deck over blue-white. Well, here you go. Yo Teferi, dead in the graveyard. Ma Teferi came to play ball. Doesn't rhyme. What are rhymes? What rhymes with graveyard? Vendilion Clique? Ooh, that's annoying. I would like to electrolyze that, but they're just going to take it, so I guess we'll just counter this. That kind of sucks, but it's fun. Your Teferi in the graveyard. Ma Teferi here to play hard. I like that. That's good. Chad, I keep you around for a reason. Although I say no Wakka, and I just can't help but Wakkaing. But I am focusing more on the game and playing better than usual, so that's fine.
I bet my walkie.
Pitiful card. Jace the Mind Sculptor, LOL. Is here to go hard. That works. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at freestyling, I'm not gonna lie. I just don't I don't think of my rhymes beforehand. I like make the next line, say half the line, and I'm like, uh-oh, I don't have a word that rhymes, what do I do? As they have search here, but I have feel, which is fine. Jace is pretty dead. Also fine. We have Cryptic up. I guess they can Ghost Quarter my field. That's true. They can Ghost Quarter me. That's fine. Baneslayer is medium. It's fine. It's not the best. They Ghost Quarter us. We Field of Ruin them. There's no reason to really do that. I just want the Ghost Quarter to resolve, so I'm fine just letting this. Hold on. Let's think for a second. We can fire in Colonnade at Jace. They path it. We untap 2 and electrolyze the Jace. If we just attack and they have path, we actually can't get Jace off the table, which is a pretty serious concern at the moment. So we haven't drawn any bolts. Only have 2 cards left. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Yeah. Taking damage is almost irrelevant. They seem to be F6'd, but I'm still going to attack, assuming that they have a path. They don't. All right, so this is obviously great. We get to untap 2. We get to untap Field of Ruin and have Cryptic Command available and all sorts of good stuff. They can Ghost Quarter us. They're not Ghost Quartering us in response to Field of Ruin, which is interesting. And they flipped it. It's kind of weird. Another Jace. I mean, we could counter this with Cryptic. They can pretty easily counter back. I just want to kill this Azcanta with Field of Ruin anyway, and Jace isn't safe, so I'm fine with this. This is fun. I am going to Field of Ruin in response to their Brainstorm though, so they can't use the Azcanta as a free shuffle, or they don't get a free shuffle out of it. Also, they don't know what they're drawing either, so. They're just tapping for blue, just letting it die. Guess they have a Teferi here. Still not that bad. Like, we have Colonnade, we have Teferi, we have Burn Spells, we have Snapcaster. Alright, that's fun. I mean, similar spot to last turn. They just can't remove. They just can't remove my Teferi. They do have a Colonnade now, which is a little annoying, but there's our own search. Okay. I'm gonna fire in just Snapcaster at Jace. If they have drawn a path, we're probably gonna use Cryptic. Let's draw a card first, though. Nice Jace the Mind Sculptor. Easy. Drawing path there is actually pretty awesome. Now we're going to have Cryptic and path up. Could play Search. I don't think I want to play it yet. Like, Search is good and all, but I don't think Search by itself is beating us. They only have one card in hand. We're 1-1. We lost a mirror, but it's going pretty well. This is our serious no Wakka Wakka stream. I've been focusing more on playing and less on talking and joking around. We went 4-1 with the new Bugler Human deck. We're now 1-1 with Jeskai Control. Do I feel favored in this matchup? In this particular game, or in the matchup? I feel favored in the matchup, definitely. Because everything you've seen this game is what happens. They play Planeswalkers, I bolt them. I play Planeswalkers, they can't kill them. So they have Teferi in hand and two other cards. We could Cryptic bounce the Azcanta. I don't think I like that. Could snap Electrolyze. I kind of like that. Yeah, let's do that. If they counter path or whatever. I mean, our Teferi is just sitting here, free as a bird. Up like a bird, I want to fly away. I can't help but go Wakka Wakka. I can't help but the Wakka Wakka. Up like a bird. Whatever. Helix. Sure. Yeah, I mean now we're out of Colonnade range. Double Cryptic makes it a little more tempting to just bounce the Azcanta and try and counter it or deal with it with Teferi. They only have 3 cards and one's Teferi. Let's attack first and see what happens. Serendicate says 15 seconds into the stream and already Wakka Wakka. Cad, I have no idea. Up like a bird, I want to fly away. Let's see what happens here. It's a lot of lands to tap. Logic Knot for 8. So we're going to counter draw here. Take the 2 for 1. And then they recast it. We can just kill it with Teferi. We still have Path for the thingy. We're in pretty good shape here. And again, we're just going to take the card advantage as we can get it. So we 2 for 1 off Logic Knot. We 1 for 1 off the Azcanta bounce. Merfolk, okay, good. Any creature, any deck playing a bunch of creatures is a good matchup. So I guess they have Teferi, it's fine. But like, there's no like now what? They Teferi. They can flip our Teferi. No, they're gonna draw a card. Sure. We have bolts and helixes and paths. Like, again, they just can't really deal with our planeswalkers, and we can deal with theirs very easily. So, Supreme Verdict. That is fine. Is our opponent dead? They are close to dead. We have 4, 5, 6. We have 10 damage. I could have tapped a lot better. I should have left a red open, not an extra white. That was dumb. We get 2 shots at a bolt. They could have path. I mean, they just paid 2, right? Yeah, they paid. So they probably have a path. We'll just go after Teferi again. It's fine. Let's play the long game. We're super ahead. Oh, duh. They have the trigger. I'm an idiot. I thought we were in the end step already. So Colonnade's not on the table, obviously. We can fire up Colonnade and just try and get them to use the Ghost Quarter. Although we think they have Path, though. So I guess it's not even really worth it. We're trying to bait out this Ghost Quarter. We can play. It doesn't matter what we do. We're so far ahead. We're just going to win, so whatever. Let's like, start doing stuff. Burns, he has some cards. Alright, they're going to Ghost Quarter. Be in a combat. That is fine. Still get to untap 2. Also fine. Now they have actual nothing, which is great. Yeah, I'll untap a red. Jace the Mind Sculptor, sure. The third Jace the Mind Sculptor resolved in this matchup hasn't mattered at all. Yeah, it's fine. They got a counterspell here. We have Colonnades and stuff. It's fine. Nice Jace. Okay. Now I start firing Colonnades and stuff. I still have Teferi. Like if their last card is Path, you know, like maybe they can defend a little bit. They're also just at 10. Right, so I'm not going to draw yet. I might need to use the Teferi to kill the Jace. Wow. Okay. That was probably dumb. I could have used the shuffle on Path to get rid of the tuck. I wonder if I have another Vat to exile.
What the hell is that? Garage!
But that's basically how it goes. You just play a Planeswalker, and Blue Eye can never ever kill it because their deck sucks, and then you win. True. Shuffle was in May. Did they not shuffle? I wasn't paying attention. Just don't think it matters. I think I'm out of lands. I am out of lands. Heh. Whatever. Upstairs. Upstairs. Bolts are great. Bolts kill Jaces. Bolts kill players. Who wouldn't play bolts in their control deck, you know? Alright. We're gonna want maybe Elspeth. Negate. I like Blessed Alliance. It's like a card that, like, it's better against Jeskai because it gains life, but it's a card that can just kill colonnades or random creatures while also having some other utility without giving them a land also. Wear and Tear is good too. Oh, so is Clique. Got like 2 bolts. And do I actually want Elspeth? Maybe I don't. Works for me. What's up, little guy? Folks tuning in, welcome to the stream. They are up on time, yes. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Unfortunately, like I said, I gotta bring John to hockey in about an hour, so we still have 2 more matches to play. I'm not happy to be playing against 2 control mirrors in a row here, but I did want to skate with John. We gotta go early so I can skate with him. So let's go. Up like a bird, I want to fly away. This hand is great. Yeah, keeping a Spell Snare for turn 2 search is like kind of appealing. The deck only plays 2 searches, turn 1 Vision. I mean, it might be right, honestly. It might have been right just to leave a Spell Snare there. Didn't get punished, obviously, because like Vision on turn 2 is just whatever. It's still really good. Yeah, opt away. Hi, Burnsy. Where are you, bud? There he is. There's the Burnsy man. Well, you missed it, 4-4-2. We played Militia Bugler Humans in the league before this one and went 4-1. I think it's very good. Will I be streaming later? So we have Snapcaster Opt. I'm going to counter here. I want to trade resources. I don't want to have Vision discard cards. So I'm very happy trading off resources here. Snap Opt. I mean, this also puts a threat in play. It's just pretty good. So it's pretty easy Spell Snare, I think. Nah, this is it for today. Just this league. Well, the league before and then this league also. It'll be on YouTube later in the future. In the future. In fact, you may be watching this on YouTube right now from the future. And if you are, please call me. Let me know what stocks are doing well. Or more importantly, what magic cards have spiked, I suppose. Yeah, this is fun. Snap Spell Snare is nice. Negate is nice. The move process is on hold, unfortunately. I've said that earlier. Yeah, I'm going to snap. Same thing. Just trade resources. So that's a pretty weird negate because, yeah, they resolve their Snapcaster, but they don't get to cast Opt anymore. So they just resolve the 2/1. They like force their 2/1 through. Makes me think they have a Planeswalker here. They want to defend it. Okay. Well, I mean, we're going to resolve Vision, and we have a bunch of bolts in our deck. We'll see if they plus here or not. But we have Snapcaster, so as long as we draw a bolt off of our 4 cards here, I think we're in great shape. Teferi's also fine. We'll see. Say hi to YouTube, everyone. Or we'll draw 3 lands. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. Well, now we probably can't win because we've actually just drawn 4 lands. And we have nothing. And they have a Jace. Which is highly improbable, but that is what happened. So, I guess it's your turn. Pretty unreal. Vision was banned in Modern, yes. I mean, now this is just stupid. This is like a legacy board state where there's just like counter spells versus Jace and you have no answers to it. Our deck is full of answers, but we can't draw any, so that's not bad. They counter, we obviously counter back. They have another counter spell. I guess then they're out, but it's pretty annoying. I still only have 3 cards in hand, so now 2. Colonnade can also play defense though, so could just draw Bolt or Helix or Teferi. Cryptic Command. That one's interesting. Yeah, Jody, I'll be an Indy. Two cards. Problem being, if I guess we could upkeep, bounce Jace, draw a card, Logic Knot it on the way back down. If they have a counter to stop the Cryptic Command, we counter that. They have to replay the Jace if they can afford it. Then they have to plus again, lest we just probably kill it. Yeah, we're going to do that. Everything I just said. We're still ahead on cards. We just need to stop them from doing all the stuff that they're doing. We could try and bounce Snapcaster, but I think it's just really bad to a path. What's up, Key? Field of Ruin, a Steam Vents. This is a shuffle for their Jace. Yeah. Let's pay 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I mean, eventually we'll draw a spell, hopefully. But again, now it's on 3, so they have to what? Plus, they're just brainstorming. Just don't care at all. Casual 10 lands. No big deal. Casual 11 lands. No big deal. If they have nothing, Snap Electrolyze kills Jace, so... This resolves, despite everything going horribly wrong this game, we still have a pretty good chance to win. No. Alright, well, now we attack Jace. And trade Snapcasters, because we have another Snapcaster in play. And we have 4 lands in hand. Pretty sick. Field of Ruin. Alright, we don't have many lands left, so... Put a card on top. That's actually pretty unreal. We'll play one more turn. Then we'll concede for game 3. Pretty unreal game, honestly. Rest in peace? Sure. Already cast 2 snaps. They have their own snaps too. Rest in Peace is bad, yes. So it's obviously a huge tilt. They just have their last card is Cryptic Command. Obviously they've been brainstorming, but bounce, draw, sweet. The Soviet's 3 Colonnades though, so whatever land. I don't have any lands left. That is such a tilt. Oh my god. All right, whatever. Unreal. All right, we're bringing in an Elspeth. I'm gonna cut a Logic Knot. If they're bringing in Rest in Peace, Logic Knot gets much worse, obviously. I want another Bolt actually, and we have like we have 5 bolts, double click, Electrolyze, Snapcasters. That should what happened that game should almost never happen. Yeah, whatever. This is fun. Oh, Alliance for a Bolt? I like that, actually. It leaves us a little soft to Colonnades, but the game shouldn't really reach that point. Conceding may have not been optimal. We have 7 minutes left, and we were a pretty heavy dog that game. They have a Jace and 3 Colonnades, and we have nothing. Alright, well, no Spell Snare, please. Or the game is probably over. Gotta make some land drops here. annoying to not bin cards because you want to flip search ASAP, but we need lands. This is fine. A little extra value binning Helix there. Let's take 2. Looking to apply some pressure, try and get them to tap out so I can resolve Elspeth. Field of Ruin in the graveyard. No. I think fields are too important. Definitely awkward we can't cast Cryptic and Dispel. Mountain, Field, and Foundry are the only lands in the deck that can't cast it. And the other field. Search for Azcanta. Yeah, we're going to fire off Cryptic here. Counter draw. And then we're going to probably resolve Elspeth. Oops, it's not going to work. They probably counter back here, which is fine. Sure, that's also fun. Alright, we'll hold this bolt. Sweet. Drew a land there, we were in good shape, but this is still fun. Draw all the bolts this game. Sure. I mean, whatever, right? Like, Brainstorm. I'm going to Helix in response. Actually, no, I don't care. I want them to not have the information of me helixing, and I want them to brainstorm accordingly. And I don't care about defending, so I can. There's no way they can stop me from killing Jace this turn. Nice Jace. Click here is annoying. It's fine because they have to take Elspeth. They just have no choice. And we get to just kill it and keep playing. It sucks, but now obviously we draw a land though. A Dispel. I think we're gonna bin that. We don't need 2 Dispels. Draw. Logic Knot. That's a good draw. No, we care about Jace. Right, Burnsy? Burnsy! Another Jace. This one I think I'm interested in fighting over. Because we don't have a clean answer to it at the moment. They have Field for Colonnade and stuff, and we just have these counter spells in our hand that I want to use. So, blue, mana. They know our hands. Counter SP2. We're slowing down our Azcanta here. So you know what? We're going to tap one more. It's 3, 4, 5 off of Helix. We're not ready to call on an attack yet. We field here. They field us. We flip search. They have no answer to it. We're gonna be down a land in the exchange, but it's still fine. We'll still have a Colonnade. Let me flip search. No, I want that one. Correct. Search flips, and they don't get a land off theirs either, so... Oh, they do. I'm sorry. Never mind. This is fine. Probably going to search. We could also click. We'll see what they do. Teferi's fun. Detention sphere? Sure. Now I think we. The thing is, they're not going to untap 2 lands. I think we cast Click though. I really want to hit this Azcanta, but I'm just gonna cast Click. Negate Jace Cryptic. I don't care about Cryptic or Negate. Jace seems actually relevant. We have the spell for Cryptic and Negate Spell Snare. Both those cards are covered. We'll take the Jace. They have no answer to Colonnade. We 5 them. Maybe Jace doesn't matter, actually. The brainstorm's pretty big. I don't know. It's gonna be. We also just Stone Rain them too, because now they're at 1. It seems like it's gonna be pretty hard for them to win. At 1 life, active Azcanta, Vendilion Clique, Spell Snare, Dispel. Their hands negate Cryptic. Thanks for following. There's a Colonnade. You need to draw a land to have they have their Colonnade, obviously. That's annoying. That's pretty irritating. You have Cryptic and Negate. Just find a Bolt. Glacial Fortress. Move to combat. Yeah. Alright, no attacks. Just play lands, they go. We're just going to lean on our Azcanta and find a Bolt and kill them. Like, they have to leave Colonnade up basically every turn. They can't crack their Strand. They want to bounce Colonnade, draw a card. Pay the mana, damn it. Teferi? I like a Dispel here. Alright, all the things we thought. Because like now, we're just like trading resources. We have Teferi and Rev and Azcanta, and they're at 1, and we have Click. They can't sack their land. They have to leave Colonnade back every turn. We have two attackers. Like, they get to snap something. What are they gonna snap here? Cryptic? To do what? Colonnade, whatever. You don't come here to hear proper pronunciations, all right? Pronunciation. See? I pronounced pronunciation wrong. Teferi is also lethal because we can just get our Snapcaster back and then bolt them. They tuck my click. Snapcaster, lightning bolt. All right. This is fine. We have Snap Bolt in hand. Well, that's a huge tilt. The old Snapcaster rest in pieces.
You used to call me on my.
So now they have to activate Colonnade to block my Snapcaster Mage, or they die. We get to resolve a Rev for 1 million. Unless they've drawn like exactly a Dispel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they'll have that much mana, we draw a Lightning Helix. All right, both in the red, obviously in time. We're now 2-1. I think Jeskai's favored that matchup. I only have one match left in me. I might have to do a 4-round league for this one, my friends. I'm sorry. Both those control matchups took forever, and I have to bring John to hockey, and I want to go skate. And yep, I'll be at Indy. If you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. Make sure you follow the stream. Watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. I'll be at SCG Indy this weekend. This is my practice stream. No Wakka Wakka allowed. Played humans with Bugler, went 4-1. Deck seems good. Now 2-1 with Jeskai. Couldn't believe that game too. I don't know, but we killed many Jaces. Except in game 2, where Jace somehow inexplicably lived, which is like a miracle in and of itself. Sweet, yeah, Cat's gonna be great. We have a BCW Challenge event on Friday. Cat's going to be joining us as a special guest. Myself, Todd, and Ross otherwise. Going to be a lot of fun. Hand's not great, but fine. Gotta have a little faith sometimes, you know?
Wise man say forgiveness is divine, but never
Thanks
pay
for following,
full
everyone.
price for late pizza.
All the info on that's on my Twitter page, on the Team BCW Twitter page. Getting ziggy with it. Our hand's not great against humans. We might be firing off an Ambush Viper here. Which kind of sucks, but... it's actually not bad. It seems very doubtful they can get champion past 2-2 this turn. And... unless they have a thingy. I guess the booter would be bad too. The boot's a little annoying. Alright. Give him the boot. Probably lose our Electrolyze here. Probably not going to attack now either, which is actually kind of fine. We'll probably just draw a bolt and kill them, which is great, so. Alright, I'll take that. Whatever. Sometimes your Snapcaster Mage has to be a Lightning Bolt, you know? Or an Incinerate. whatever. Whatever it is. Logic Knot? It's not bad, given that they don't know we have that.
Wookiees don't live on Endor.
Yeah, like, this is probably going to be good. This is probably a Bugler. Nope, it's Mana Strider. I mean, we can just block Mana Strider with the Vendilion Clique, honestly. This is fine. Let's cast. We're casting Clique anyway, so let's just cast it, see their hand, and figure out what we're going to do. Modern decks don't change very often. Image Lieutenant. So, obviously Electrolyze plays well against Image. Yeah, I'm just going to take Lieutenant and block. Our deck is literally like 15 Lightning Bolts, so I'm not really scared of the... scared of the Mantis Rider. Speaking of the devil. Like the idea of having Logic not available. I guess I would just path the Mantis Rider given the option. So sure, I'll just play it untapped. I also like the idea of playing Teferi, untapping, and then casting Path, but yeah, there's your snow-covered land. Someone's cool like me. I mean, this is just like a pretty bad play. Yeah, like, I guess they knew. They felt their only chance to win was to get lucky and just have us not have anything. But even with the Electrolyze, we just ping the thing and draw a card. So, all right, good. Nice easy matchup. So we can get things done quickly here. And I can go play hockey. I'm also hungry. Nicole, are you home yet? Are you watching? Are you here? What's going on? Where am I? Don't want that Negate. You know, Negate's a little off the map here. We leave in Spell Snare. Obviously, they have Cavernous Souls and Vial, but they have so many 2s. Even if they draw a Cavern, they often will try and double up on one turn. You can get them. So I'm fine leaving that in. Other options are bad. Burnsy. Aw, Burnsy. That little roll he's chewing on is a roll of painter's tape from the house, which makes me sad. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, the trading the champion for the Snapcaster seemed really bad to me. I totally agree. Rejection, I don't think you need rejection. Bottom. Alright, that's good for our explosives. Ooh, Staticaster's good too. Bzz. Cryptic Command is not very good. It's fine, it's a piece, it's not the core of the deck. It's a sacred cow that deserves to be slain. That was a good draw too. Better lucky than good. What is this? Tommy, yeah, I'm not going to be discussing it. It's what you see in chat is what you get. Basically, the long and short of it is that we are not going to be going to South Carolina in the near future. It sucks. We're not happy about it. It is what it is. We're dealing with it. That's about as far as I'm going to go into it. No, I'll take that one. So, explosives on 1 isn't there yet. But Staticaster explosives on 1. Nice matchup, Jim. Thanks. Alright, we're just going to ship. Let them attack with Exalted first. Staticaster is like, bring him. Explosives is like, I can't talk because I'm an artifact, but if I could talk, I'd be licking my lips also. I can't help it be Wakka Wakka. I'm sorry, alright? I'm just a crazy person. It's supposed to be a serious stream where I focus really hard on playing. And I think I am doing a much better job of focusing on playing. I think I've been playing reasonably well in both these leagues, but passing seems bad versus Lieutenant. Well, they have a Selfless Spirit in play, so I can't really kill anything. So, we also have Explosives on 1. Our goal is to shoot the Selfless Spirit and then Explosives on 1. Most welcome in Columbus. Columbus is one of my favorite states. Columbus. I'm sorry, Ohio is one of my favorite states, and Columbus is one of my favorite cities. The North Market's great. I love Melt. It's great. Nah, we went 4-1 with humans. I lost to Amulet in the last round. Wowzers! Hello, darkness, my old friend. Staticaster's here again. They hit the concede button. Jim downside wins the match. We'll get that 5th match in anyway, right? Brown and humans players left and right. Yeah. Didn't even need to show him the explosives. The Staticaster was enough. Remind everyone, if you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button, of course. Also, hit me up on Twitter. Yo. Follow me, @JimDavisMTG. I want 10,000 followers for the year. That's my goal. I've hit the Twitch goal. I hit the YouTube goal already. We're only halfway through the year. But 10,000 followers on Twitter is that's my goal. And also check out the Team BCW event this Friday. Kat will be there as our special guest. Otherwise, myself, Todd, and Ross will be taking on challengers. Play any of the 4 of us in Standard, Modern, Legacy. Fantastic prizes, free to play, free sleeves for everyone who plays. Pretty sweet. Got a new sub also. We got Masta. Masta, what's your name? Where you from? How long you play Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? Puppy name, please. Thank you for subbing. Am I bringing Black Red Reanimator? I wasn't planning on it. Yeah, usually we just have whatever legacy deck that Todd brings, and then our manager has a legacy deck also. Legacy is often not requested too much. How much should I pay for my Guru Islands? I own 0 Guru Islands. Nor would I ever own Guru Islands. And if I ever acquired Guru Islands, I would sell them and then spend the money on something more useful. It's real talk. We also have 500 awesome viewers. Give yourself a hand. Thanks for being awesome. 500 fantastic viewers for this no Wakka Wakka stream that occasionally has Wakka Wakka in it. What is Fetch Forest Go? Okay. Sure. What does Fetch Forest Go mean? I don't really know. Alright. Mass is an Australian guy. Favorite deck, Modern Blue-Red. That's hella rude. Modern Blue-Red, Delver, Fling, Stifle Knot. Sweet. Thanks, Master. What does Wakka Wakka mean? It means that I joke around too much and play really badly, which is what I do often on stream. So we're focusing more today. This is Pokemon Online, yes. It's super awkward. Like, I guess we just roll out Snapcaster Mage and attack the Liliana. Really sucks. I'm not happy about this at all. We have no proactive cards to cast anyway. We draw any Bolt, Liliana dies. Main goal is to get the Teferi in play. That's the big one. What's the discard? I think it's the land. Obviously, I want to play Teferi, but we can just draw a land. And if they have like a Thoughtseize here, or if they have a Tarmogoyf, there's a lot of things they can have here that make me unhappy. I want to keep this path too. We're currently kind of ahead. Yeah, that decay was pretty perfect. Fatal Push, my Snapcaster, now they have one card. Well, you know what time it is? Path your own creature time. That's the fairy time. Come on, everybody, it's Teferi time. Teferi time. Come on, everybody, it's Teferi time. Teferi time. Spell Snare is not the best card. Going up. Need your land. That's fine. I want this land. So we'll dump the Spell Snare. It's fine. Look, you know how it is, Cat, alright? It's modern. People just do whatever the hell they want to do, okay? There's no rhyme or reason. They're just like, I feel like playing Jund today. I'm playing my Jund deck. You know, I spent the money on it. Alright, so they fire up Ravine here, which is fine. They fire up Ravine, we fire up Colonnade and kill Liliana. And Teferi's still alive, so this is all fine. White, white, red, red. Blue, blue, blue. I guess Hallowed Fountain. That's great. That's also great. Wow. Awesome. Yeah, close game we got here. They killed the Teferi. Playing another Teferi is actually a little tenuous now because now it's a 5/5 and they can just kill it on the spot. We might just start colonnading them. We'll see. We have two paths in the graveyard. We're actually a little soft to this Raging Ravine. Bolt. Yeah, if we play Teferi, it just dies to Ravine. I think we just Colonnade here and just start going after him. Like, they're dead in 4 turns. If they ever play anything, we can just Teferi it. Oops, we have bolts. The bolt doesn't actually factor into the clock at all, just 3 more Colonnade attacks. We draw a second bolt or a Helix, then we can cast Teferi and kill the Ravine. So, alright. This is 7 and then 8. So we go to 8. We take 7. They take 4. I might actually lose this game. Hey, resub. Thank you. 6 months. So they attack for 7. It's like... We could trade Colonnade and Bolt for Ravine. If we play Teferi, they might actually just not attack it, which is weird. And then if they ignore Teferi, we lose the race. Actually, we can just Colonnade. Yeah, I think I kind of like the Cantrip Fog, honestly. And if we draw Path or Snap or Bolt or Helix, we're fine. So sweet. Right. They have a card they didn't cast, so push is very likely for killing the Colonnade if we try and block. I like this, and it worked out well. So Maelstrom Pulse, my Teferi, sure, that's fine. Because now what? Scavenging Ooze. That one's not bad. That's not bad, actually. They're hitting the path to exile? That's unreal. Why not hit a creature and then hit both paths later? Like, leaving one path doesn't matter, right? We're going to kill this. We're not going to fetch because it changes the clock. They can bolt us if we fetch. Bottom. Top. And that should be the game. Now we're going to attack. Top card, Field of Ruin. Feeling pretty good. Second Raging Ravine, not nearly as good. Oh yeah. Onahale. Onahale, what's up, my friend? What's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? Your puppy name, please. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Colonnade, always good in the Jund matchups. We've drawn all three. We're very lucky. I mean, sure. They have Blossoming Defense? No, they're dead. What's your name? Where are you from? How long have you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? And if we get 1,000 subs, I'm going to get Nicole and John a puppy. So what would you like to name the puppy? And then welcome. And of course, all new subscribers, welcome our new sub to the stream with open arms. We're a family here. And we all love each other. So be nice. And be friendly and welcoming. All right. Explosives. Elspeth. Clique is okay. Purge is great. I like Blessed Alliance. I like Ancestral Visions. I like to cut down my counterspells. I don't like additional counterspells post-board against these decks. Spell Snare is pretty good. We're on the draw, but I just don't want it. I don't want conditional cards. Eddie going nuts. Eddie's gifting chat. Gifting subs left and right. Eddie, you're a maniac. Tommy, whether you like it or not, you're now a subscriber to the stream. Tommy, what's up, my friend? What's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? And your puppy name, please. Thank you. I do like shaving on bolts because they don't kill a lot of things. Yeah, I'm going to go like this. I love cutting the counter spells. I don't like conditional cards against John. They're going to tear your hand apart. You want to draw all gas all the time. Cryptic's still good, though. Any 2-for-1 is good. So I'm cool with this. All right. Hail is Matt from New Jersey. Jersey boy. 4 years. Snapcaster Mage, red-green lands, and Grixis. You want to name the puppy Grixis? Eddie's going nuts. Mikey, same questions, my friend. Everyone thank Eddie for being the Santa Claus of the stream. Never mulligan against Jund. Ever. That's super loosey-goosey. Our opponent mulliganed. Thanks, opponent. That's great. Don't bring in Rest in Peace and Leyline against us. It literally only stops Snapcaster Mage. It doesn't stop it. It just makes it a 2-1 for 2, which isn't that bad. So right now my hand is a flash 2-1 for 2 that made my opponent mulligan to 6. And I'll take that every time. Sure. Do I want to fetch a duel? I think I have to. I have his Plains and this Field of Ruin. Yeah. We're going to get a Steam Vents. Like, being down cards in a matchup like this is not good. I mean, it makes Azcanta not as good, which is fine. But, like, you know, it is better against Azcanta. But, like, if you don't draw out your opening hand, it's just a dead draw. The game's going to go very long. You're going to draw this card on turn 6 and be like, oh my god. Dice Bat with a new sub, and Shade with a new sub. We have lots of new subs. What's up, everyone? New subs, welcome. Everyone welcome our new subs. New subs all together now. What are your names? Where are you froms? How long's y'all's been playing Magic? Favorite cards of all time? Favorite decks of all time? What's your names and where's you froms? And your puppy names, please. And everyone show a bunch of love in chat. Thoughtseize. That's a tilt. Double discard for all our spells is bad. It's not good. Like, if you have no better cards, sure. But Rest in Peace is a lot better than Leyline, because Leyline just sucks. You just draw it later in the game. And I'm sure there's better cards for this Jund deck. Alright, well, survey says Colonnade, Path, Strand. Definitely want to draw his Path. Could have maybe... We can't play Field because we need to draw the Path, so... Right, Leyline's like bad with Bob. Just bad. So now we get to Path to Tarmogoyf. We get to Field of Ruin, the Raging Ravine. And then we're almost at parity. They only have one card left, which is fine. We are at 7, which kind of sucks, but... Alright, Tommy started playing an Invasion from Pasadena, California. Favorite card, Fact or Fiction? Mine too. Favorite deck is Tog. Puppy name, Bubba. Shade is Adam. Deck is Tokens. Puppy Ace. Dice Bat is Jan from Germany. Playing for 15 years. Favorite card, Demonic Pact. Favorite deck, Sultai. Puppy name, Ebby from Albany. Is Adam. I can't keep up. New sub, same questions. Alright, we're gonna Path here. So it's super awkward because they obviously activated their Treetop Village, which is a smart thing to do. We're still gonna field the Raging Ravine because Colonnade can block Treetop Village. Mikey, if I missed yours, please repost it. There's like 10 in a row there. I'm trying to not Wakka Wakka, but I can't help it. So, jeez. All right, their hand's pretty good. Oh wait, we're gonna. That's fine. Oh, I meant to cast Snapcaster Mage. Ugh. That's not bad. It's not particularly good, but... Alright. Mike is from Dallas. Favorite card, Ojtai. Favorite deck, Jeskai Control and Modern. Puppy name, Brad. Mike. Mikey. Thanks, my friend. Wakka Wakka.
Perhaps today is a good day.
I mean, I assume we're dead to a Bolt here. Actually, no, this is fine. You just kill the land and Helix. Yeah, this is fine. I'm gonna... Creature... Their Leyline is keeping their Goyf manageable. So, we'll go to 4 again. Not dead to Bolt. We have good draws. Oh my god, take it easy. We have a lot of good draws here. We have Explosives, Wrath, Path, Island. Logic Knot. Jeez, same questions. Too much Wakka Wakka. I'm trying to focus, all right? Red-green lands. I'll play anything you want. Donation bonus leagues open next week. They have 6. All right, that's cool with me. I feel like they definitely have Bolt. 3, 4, 5. Not a whole lot we can do about it. Logitron is Ryan from Long Island, playing for 7 years. Favorite card, Bolt. Deck, Jeskai. Name the puppy, Jace. Sweet. Someone trying to get into Modern, what would I recommend they pick up? Whatever interests you. There's like 25 to 30 playable decks. Just learn your deck really, really well, and you'll do fine. Oh, look! Surprise! They have a Leyline of the Void in their hand. That doesn't do anything. They can keep that one. Alright, well. Any good card. 4, 5, 6, 7. We have lethal over 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, yeah, we should attack and just say go. They're dead next turn. With nothing. You can't hit lands with Vendilion Clique. Public service announcement. Don't bring in Leyline of the Void against Jeskai. You dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Dead, 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 dead. Alright. 4-1. 2 4-1s. No Wakka Wakka. I start winning matches. Surprise. 1 4-1 again with Jeskai. Deck's still great. Wouldn't change a card. Matt is Matt from Norwich, Connecticut, playing since Onslaught. Favorite card, Spider Spawning. Favorite deck, KCI. Puppy name is Duke. Remember playing you in a Legacy Star City. I was playing Dredge and you were playing Goblins. You asked Dan Jordan if I was dead and he gave me the bad news. Dan Jordan's the man. I miss Dan Jordan. That's a good command, Lord Draken. Thank you. I think we got all the subs. If I miss someone, post it in chat. But that's it. Nicole, are you here? I don't know if Nicole's home yet. Nicole, are you home? We gotta go to hockey. We gotta leave soon. So that's gonna do it. That's it, Rick. We're done. I gotta bring John to hockey. So you missed it. Too bad. Get here sooner next time. Just kidding. Watch it on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube now, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You do 1 Wrath and 1 Verdict for Meddling Mage. Also, Wrath kills like Thrawn and a lot of fringe cards. Also, Welding Jar, things of that nature. They're just fringe, super, whatever. But give you a call, Rick. All right. Cool. So if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Make sure you follow the channel. Check out the other video, which was Humans with Militia Bugler. That was played earlier in the stream. So YouTube, I'll see you later, friends.